what I want to do is I want to zoom in as far as I can, which forces, so the more distance I can get between my subject and the cameras and the subjects and each other, the easier it is to see the rack focus and to actually perform it. The other thing I have to do is I have to set my focus on manual. So now, all right, so now you can see, let me swap this around so I can see it here. I'm going to turn on off focus assist. So I turn my focus assist on, and I can actually see. So now the front of this is in focus. I'm going to make a slight adjustment down here so you can actually see both pieces of this. Move this out. This is essentially foreground focus. This is focused on what's in the foreground, and what's in the background is out of the range of focus. That's actually one of the shots. The other one of the shots is rolling this focus to have the background. If now my background's in focus, this is background focus. So background's in focus, foreground is out of focus. The rack is actually the recording of this. It's actually the recording of the going back and forth between the two. So switching my focus from the front, foreground, to the back, it's simply a matter of rotating that ring and doing it carefully. Because I can do it quickly. I mean, I'm shaking the camera while I'm doing it. Something you could do too is you could actually put pieces of tape across the ring and right next to the ring. Where one's in focus, you could draw a line and then you move it. And in this case, it's a very slight movement. It's not even that much. But then you try another line. Then you don't have to watch the screen. You just watch the tape and you go basically start on one line and you move it to the other line. So that's the base. That's how rack focus works. People always generally fail at it because there's not enough distance between the camera and their subjects, and you can't really tell. Which is how you get the fourth one, which is like having everything in focus. The other thing we can do here is we could rack all the way back to the and behind. So now you see way back there, that's like another 3 feet behind this one. Now that's in focus, and neither one of these are in focus. So the rack focus is kind of fun to play with. You see this a lot in movies or shows where you'll have two subjects talking to each other. One will be in focus, and they're the one speaking, and then the other one starts talking, and the focus changes to them. That's a rack focus. So the other thing also has to do with distance. But what that is the opposite. So we have to actually get close up to do some of the other types. So I'm going to move this really close, and we're probably going to have to do we may have to move our subjects around a bit. Zoom all the way out. So now, because I have now zoomed in really close to my subjects and the camera lens is all the way out, that aperture can close down. And a smaller aperture gives you a wider range of focus. And everything all the way down the table, this is pretty good in focus, and even light switch, that's pretty good. So it's about distance. I can shorten the distance between everything. Like the distance between those didn't change. It's the camera distance. So camera being closer to the subject gets me, it's the zooming out that really is the trick. That gives you a wider range of focus than zooming way in will give you a narrower range of focus.